I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it.
What
They thought that
is,
they get away with it too is like
that's what I was
crazy.
going to say. I can't believe they think they can get away with it. And we still have in this country, we still have people who think they can get away with it, and you're not going to get away with it. Like, not, there's too many of us watching. Well, here, actually, it just makes me think of this. We were going to talk about it. We didn't talk about it. Getting away with it. Show the clip of Arlene Dickinson at the committee today, or maybe let me explain that. Let me put it up real quick.
Preface it so I can
Preface it. So remember when Carney got elected at the beginning of the year, hey, we're in an existential threat. We're facing an economic crisis, a trade war with the U.S., blah, 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 blah. And here's all the things I'm going to do to fight this trade war. And he set up something called the Council of Canadian and U.S. Relations. And so remember, he appointed a whole bunch of people to the council, and they were like, all, we're going to make things better. Well, it was all hot air. It was all hot air. And again, how Carney or anybody else thinks they can get away with this, I don't know. Because now at committee this week, Arlene Dickinson, you guys know her. She's one of the sharks on the Canadian Shark Tank, right? She's a high-powered Canadian businesswoman, and she's pissed off. She went to committee and she basically said, play part of the clip, or you don't have to play the clip. Well, play a bit of the clip, but she basically said the whole committee was bullshit. The committee never met. The website was false. We didn't even meet by conference call. Carney did nothing. There's no negotiation going on with the U.S., and we're not being questioned. So Carney's an example. He's blowing, the fentanyl czar. What's he done?
Nothing.
So it's coming back. It's these politicians think they can get away with. It's not just businesses. It's politicians who think they can get away with lying and blowing hot air up our ass, and it comes back.
When was the last time the council met?
No, I can't give you the exact date. It's not like that. Isn't in my head right at this moment.
It's 22nd. Does that sound about right?
I'm sorry?
Of this summer, does that sound about right for the last meeting of the council?
It would have been probably in the summer, yes.
Okay, because I believe that's the last time you had written about your discussions in the council. At that time, you had written that there's a lot happening on the negotiation front. We had a chance to discuss the evolving talks and provide our input as a group. What was your last advice to the government at that last meeting in August?
The last advice that I was giving, and at that meeting was, again, I think those discussions are meant to be confidential, and the whole point of them is to make sure that we can be honest and direct with the Prime Minister about what our beliefs are, and so how he takes that advice and what he does with that advice is really with him. He is our Prime Minister. Our job is to give advice, and it was in a closed room that we gave that.
So you're not willing to give us a
she's
understanding of what your advice was to the Prime Minister?
I don't know that I had anything really specific that comes to mind again. Like we would have been talking about what was going on with, the interprovincial trade. We would have been talking about what was going on with ensuring that we were, defending the industries that were around the table and around the country, thinking about entrepreneurs. It was broad. So I wouldn't say there was anything specific. It was a very broad discussion.
Anyway, so she goes on to say, we did nothing. It was all show. We did a few conference calls. She's very polite because she wants to, she's a businesswoman. She wants to protect her future interests. But when questioned further, she has no choice because she's holding herself to that. She knows that she's going to have to work eventually and go back to her board of directors, and they will not hesitate to hold her to a high level. So she's got to tell the truth, and she's not too happy right now. But anyways, I just wanted to bring that up. Like it's, what was I going to bring up? We're don't try and lie to us. If you try and lie, you will the truth eventually comes out. It's more easy to get at the truth these days than it was 50 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Eventually it comes out.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more clips like that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. The link is right here. If you want to see it live as it happens, make sure you subscribe to the Clyde Do Something YouTube channel. The link is right there. We'll see you in the next one.